It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, here's Harris. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Setting up to throw on first down. Now a diving
effort right sideline. He's got it.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Into the secondary, past the 40, and all the way out to the 46. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. 6-0 our score after 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Love throwing for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball. And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Love now to pass on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play action this time with Love. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Boy, that's the kind of interception that could save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them. I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Here's Herbert. Room past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field.
And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw now, here's Love. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Play fake. Here's Love. Trying to lay one up deep. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Following the interception, Love. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. That brings their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. His throw incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Herbert now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, tight. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Check Mike. Check Mike. Hey, check Mike. 69. 69. Go.
Herbert back to the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A very quick pass to Ridley. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run with Harris. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And they'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 60. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Check. Lucky.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 27. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, guys. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Long, it's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Herbert on 1st down now. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. All right, T.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On play action. Love to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Love steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On 2nd down, it's Harris. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Love fires that quickly outside. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.